everybody. Welcome to episode number 318 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal, Kelly Zimnikas. And as we do each week on the show, along with my guest, we dive into a dish that neither of us has ever made before, but we go forward with the confidence that it's going to be fine. And on today's show, we are making muffins. Muffins, what is that? My dog's just coming to find out. That is brown butter banana nut muffins. Bun muffins. That's what we're making today. And I am baking alongside the ridiculously talented, she's so funny, so smart, so cool, Amy Yu is on the show today. Amy is on her way up. That's why my dog's barking. We're going to make some brown butter banana nut muffins. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Keep it natural.
Yeah, just
All
totally
right.
keep it natural. Super
All right.
not awkward.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'm so glad you're here today.
Yeah, thank you.
so much
Thank you.
coming
Thank you for
by.
having me.
Oh, my
Thank you.
pleasure. You came already dressed in an apron.
Thank you.
I don't know if you get this, but I'm certainly like at a party, usually the quietest person.
Same.
I'm at the buffet table,
Yeah.
like observing the snacks, and people are like, "Why are you more chatty? You're a stand-up." But that's when we're on stage. I can't be like that 24/7.
I totally get it. I totally get it. Are you also an ambivert, like an introverted extrovert or extroverted
100%. Yeah.
100%. Me too.
Yeah, I am both outgoing and I'll be in the corner.
Yes, same. Like basically, I suck at small talk, so I
I
just
hate it.
same. Because I always go into like a conversation dead end, like how's it going? How's life? Good. You? Good.
Like,
Go
done.
there.
If everything goes according to plan, we will be making what looks like this.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So these are brown butter banana
nut
muffins. Yeah.
Hiding
From
my
address. Oh, there you go. Hiding it. You can find it online if you are watching. Obviously, you're watching. Just go into the YouTube show description, and there's a link to this recipe. And I think we might be. I don't want to jinx it, but I did buy the fancy muffin cups, so I think we're on our way to looking like the picture.
Yes.
Yeah, these
That
are
looks legit.
parchment. You can bake with parchment paper up to, I think it's about 425 degrees. Just read the directions on the box. If you are baking something that is usually close to 450 or 500, this will go on fire. So, so we're good with using these, but we're going to have some fancy muffin cups, which will be great.
Yay! It's gonna be fun.
It's going to be fun. And I love brown butter. As like a cooking technique, doing that brown butter sage with some pasta, it adds like a nuttiness to it and a richness that is pretty killer. So, I'm very excited. Do you bake much at home?
Usually with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, like my mom is a huge baker, but her taste, like, cause we're Chinese, right? So our taste is very Asianized. So when you mentioned the brown butter is something that we don't normally do. So I'm actually very excited to try something new.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Friends at home, you're going to need to preheat your oven to 375. Line your muffin tray with your fancy and normal looking cups. If you don't have these, just really grease up the muffin tray so it doesn't stick when it's baking. So that is that. And then we're going to start by toasting our nuts.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound dirty. There we go. Amy.
Right.
Welcome to Amy Toasts Her Nuts. So our butter is starting.
So like.
Bananas.
Yes, this is very therapeutic.
Yeah, you're getting it. That's pretty much what we're looking for. Just a few more and
There's a few more.
yeah, here we go.
This will be their ego, okay? The ego of all my exes who didn't even become exes. Because they friend zone me.
So if you want to see this, Amy, so we've pretty much got that brown color happening.
Yes.
And there's a wonderful nutty vide smell with brown butter. So once this is done off the stovetop, you're going to turn off the stovetop.
Yeah.
And then we are going to add this to a large bowl to let it cool. We've mashed the bananas. We've done the butter. We have toasted our nuts, which is great. Yes. What we are going to do next is in the bowl with the butter. Right. So we're going to give it a couple of minutes, but in that bowl with the butter, we are about to add 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
Our bananas, our sugar, and our vanilla, and it says to whisk vigorously. So once again, Amy's going to get out her anger. So if you're using a vanilla bean, just scratch out the little beans in the center. As our Amy's just shaking the table, friend. That's why that's.
Okay, should I change my posture?
Because the kitchen's not a rocket. Don't come on your side. You can stir it back.
When you wrist, do you usually wrist this way or do you usually wrist this way? Okay,
just so we don't give everyone motion sickness while they're watching this.
I know.
I'm kidding. All right.
Oh god.
So the vanilla bean has gone in, the vanilla extract rather, and then our coconut sugar is going to go into. There we go. Done.
Ooh, the color's changing.
Alright. What is going to happen next? Let me just get this. So while that is happening, what is coming up next is we're going to need to add our friends baking powder and baking soda.
Baking powder and baking soda. What's the difference between the two?
I figured someone was going to. People usually ask me that. In general, I don't really know. I don't really know. But what I do know is that they do. See, this is the weird thing about baking soda and baking powder. They basically do the same thing. And if you need one and you only have the other, you can adjust it in a way that they'll act like the other one.
Right.
So then you're like, why do you have to be careful and not mix them up? Basically, baking powder, what I do know, baking powder is not as strong as baking soda.
Right.
So usually you're going to need more baking powder and less baking soda because baking soda just has a lot more heft to it.
Yes.
When they're required together in a recipe, it just means it's going to add more, I guess, levity to the product. Give it a bit more like strength.
So there's
to
more air. Because baking soda is like a basic kind of substance. I forgot how to pronounce the chemicals English name. I know what's the Chinese chemicals. Okay.
So we're at the point where we're going to fill the cups.
Right.
And I was just saying to Amy, we want to get this almost to the top, but not there.
And not there. All right. Got it. So like 95%.
If you're on a date, like third base.
Third base? Oh.
That's how you do it. There we go. Yeah. So we want to get them pretty much at the top.
So I guess 1 more spoon for this one?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's looking good. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need to do the like sometimes when you after you put in the stuff you kind of do this so that they settle a little bit in the tray?
Yeah.
So it's like
she's got the technique.
Yeah.
She's got the technique. All right.
I did that with macaron. I don't know if you do. I did that with macaron. That's how you.
She's obsessed with macarons. Well, the macarons for like this.
Something about macaron.
Alright. Here we are, friends.
Yes.
Ta-da! We did it! We did it! Excellent. Alright, so this is going to go into the oven for 18 to 24 minutes. So I'm going to say we're going to do this for 21 minutes.
So that's like a headliner set.
Yeah, exactly. Don't stray too far from your oven. Your nose may tell you these are ready sooner than your timer does.
Yes.
But yeah, we're going to do 21 minutes at 375.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Yay! Let's see what it looks like.
And
Move, Dolly. Move, Dolly.
Ooh. Taste it?
Yeah. I like how you asked that, like, do we eat it now?
Do we eat it now?
No, we don't. Now we just go home and the lights are turned off. And we're done. All right. Here we go. Our brown butter banana nut muffins.
Oh, it's still very hot.
It's still super hot.
It's still super hot.
Be careful as you pop this in your cake hole. All right, it's gonna be warm, but oh, it's toasty.
I know. Amazing.
Is it so hot?
It is hot, but then it's so good when it's hot.
It's so light.
Mmm.
And it's got such great, like, comforting flavors and textures, and, like, it's chewy, but there's a nut crunch, and then you get that salt from the muffin, and then the sweet from the chocolate.
Yeah, and then it's also
this
so
is
soft.
just like a hug.
I know.
It's a hug in your mouth.
And then I think the mixture of the two flours gives it a really soft texture that feels like it kind of melts in your mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a really great, rich, but light. It's a nice little dance between the two. Oh my god. Thanks for picking this one.
No problem.
Wow.
Is your first time picking it too?
Don't
Really
talk
good.
with your mouth full, friends.
I mean,
But I'll show you on the inside. Like, it's just got everything mixed together so nice with the chocolate and the nuts. And that brown butter hint is just, there's like this nuttiness ribbon throughout it. Oh my god. It is so good. Dropping it on the floor. This is a good muffin. It's a really good muffin. It's not too dense. It's just a really good balance of all the things. And it's hot. Like us.
like us.
Where can folks find you on the socials, either for a nut or shows coming up? Where can folks find you?
Feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, which is YUYU Comedy, like UU Comedy, which is like my last name repeated twice.
Nice.
Yes. Literally, that's like my aspiring stage name followed by comedy.
I love it. It'll be in the YouTube show description, so just scroll on down.
Yes.
Go see Amy at a show, and if you ask her nicely,
Yes.
I'm sure she'll make you some muffins.
Yes, I might potentially be doing shows at your city too if you're from a different city at some point.
Yeah.
I
there
try to do comedy everywhere I travel.
you go. Excellent.
Yes.
But just muffins here.
It'll be